Hey gang, bit of a different video today. I thought I would show you what I printed with my Bamboo P1P 3D printer. I previously uploaded some sped up videos of the building process, but yeah, I haven't done all of them, but I thought I'd show you what I've done so far in the few months that I've had it. I don't know how long I've had it actually. I'll have to go back and look at the receipt. But yeah, pretty cool little device. Had a fair few failures. I think mostly because of the settings I had it on, but generally if you have the settings right, it prints out really good. So, one of the first little things, if not the first thing I printed when I got it, is this little scraper. So it helps remove objects that you've printed from the printer bed. I really haven't had to use it too much. I used it today actually in a failed print that I had. So yeah, also all of these can be found on Thingiverse, Printables, and now Maker, who released by Bamboo, who created their own community. So yeah, you can find these things all over there. So yep, that's the scraper to get things off the bed. This little boat is another first thing, the second thing I printed. It's the help calibrate or just see how good your machine can print, and pretty good. You won't be able to see it here. There are a few lines, but pretty good quality again. I was really happy with it. Really impressed. I actually haven't tried to float it. Probably wouldn't float. Yeah, I don't think it would float. But yeah, I'm really happy with the quality again. So I've had a fair bit of SD cards, micro SD cards and adapters, and I thought, well, I want to keep them somewhere, so I printed out this holder. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It holds 16, I think, there, if my math is right, and the adapter. So yeah, that's pretty happy with that. I don't have many SD cards. I've got a few more floating around. One in this camera, well, actually not this camera, the old phone, and yeah, one in my GoPro. So yeah, SD card holder pretty useful. I haven't used it much, but in saying that, I definitely think it's something creators should make when they can. Next thing, I have this little, wish I had a cable in it, but cable holder. So I think it printed out okay. I haven't actually used it. I don't know if it's actually, it might. So you put it in and then you roll it up, roll it out. So yeah. I think there's better ones around. I probably would have gone with a different one. I probably wouldn't print that one out again, but again, I haven't used it yet, so that's based on no real experience. So yeah, I have a GoPro, and I printed out a GoPro mount, shock. So this kind of thing, I have a tripod, which has shock mount, and so this would also be good for that, and your DSLR, you could put your GoPro on top of your DSLR camera. Yeah, so you can do that. Good quality. I've got a couple of them, and I have a couple of GoPros, and I have that tripod, and so I was thinking of doing like a 3 perspective shot on the one angle, so maybe I'll do that in the future. Continuing on the GoPro, I printed out this ring finger holder. So this is one of my GoPros, the Hero 4. Long time ago now this came out. So yeah, you can do that. That's pretty cool. I don't know what situations you would use it for, but yeah, pretty cool. I have this cable holder. You wind the cable up and then you shove the end through there. So again, I have not used this as well, but Pretty cool little device, and yeah, get one of them. Fire Stick. So I have the Amazon Fire Stick, and I felt like I needed it to sit somewhere not laying down. So I actually also want to do something like this for my TV remote. So Fire Stick remote fits in quite well, and yeah, takes up a little bit less space on the counter. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Next is I have a Samsung Watch 4, and I left the charger in there, but I created a mount for the charger because it just sits on the cable otherwise. And yeah, so the watch here sits over there and kind of displays, and so yeah, it doesn't really get hot, so there's no issues with melting the actual plastic. So that's pretty cool. Recommend getting that. I printed one or two of those out already for a friend. So yeah, definitely recommend that. Even if you have a different watch, there are different varieties out there. I have a drone, which I should really start doing a little bit of footage for the channel. So I made some battery case and just fixing the hold of that case that I have, but sturdy and yeah, really good. So now I can keep the batteries together, and definitely printed out pretty well. So yeah, I'll get to doing that in the future sometime. Lucky last, well, I didn't bring it in here actually. Anyway, so that's back to front on my screen. It might be on the right way your screen, but I printed out my name in just these little connector blocks. They connect at the bottom like that. And yeah, so I've got a picture of that up on the Instagram page. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And because it's Christmas, I printed that out for dear old mum, and hopefully she likes it. And yeah, so that's the tour of my stuff that I've made so far with the printer. It's useful. I'm finding more useful things that I want to print, and yeah, so I will build up my catalogue of what I have built over the next year or so, and yeah, I'll do another video when I feel like I have more interesting things to make. Alright, I'm back. So I found some other stuff that I printed as well, which I hesitated about talking about before. But yep, so I made that little Christmas ornament thingy. I'm not quite sure I scaled it. I don't know if I scaled it up or down, I can't remember, but this was a set of 4. And yeah, this is the only one that really printed out. The other one just kind of failed. So yeah, this one I printed. It's gonna be a little bit noisy. This one I printed a month or 2 ago. Key holder, pretty cool. Yeah, that's it, holding all my keys. Obviously it is not great. You need to balance it out. If you print one yourself, you need to find a way to balance it. Obviously I'm not doing a great job with that. Little bit of a toy I created. The helicopter. Yeah, it's supposed to lift off, and it does. But it's almost like a fidget spinner in a way. When I first made it, I just did this over and over and over and over like that. Probably annoying to your ears now. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Like I said, all of these can be found on Printables and Thingiverse and Maker Store. So yeah, check that out. Just a little bit. Well, no advertisement for M&M. Just a little bit of the waste filament PLA, bamboo PLA that came with the machine. And that's just some of it. I've thrown out a great deal more of it in the early days before I decided to use it. So, yeah, I have been watching some videos where people are like reusing them and whatnot. So, I don't know, maybe I can find someone to sell it to and they can, I don't know, melt it down and recreate a new one or whatever, filament, so. Alright, definitely the lucky last thing I will show out of my collection of 3D prints. So I have these mics, Rode mics, and they've just been floating around in the case that it came with. And I'm like, I want something to put them in. So I printed a cradle. And yeah, fits pretty well. Clips on over the back. And really cool. So yep, definitely recommend these or other variations. So I can't charge them while they're here, but there are variations where you can, so look for those. Yeah, let me know if you want to see me print or give me tips on what else to print, and yeah, I'll check it out and maybe print something useful for myself. Thanks for hanging around if you have.